a big fan of the Monster Hunter series, and I've had that itch. I've been playing with my friends lately. So this would be centered around a monster hunting guild, which the players join and then hunt monsters.
I will be right
Keep
back.
it nice
that's
and simple.
cool.
A long time ago, that was my. I think that was my first like campaign. Remember the one with Bobby?
Yeah.
Yeah, with who were you? You weren't Mara. You were Lola.
Yeah, Lola.
Lola, the pirate swashbuckler before any kind of the good gun subclass stuff came out. It was great. But
It's
yeah,
true. It is a lot
Monster Hunter-
easier now that there's so many guns in just base D&D.
A long time ago, in that campaign, I had a half-orc Battlemaster fighter, and I got a poison switch axe. It's like kind of a yellowish gold color. I can't remember what it is.
What is
but-
a switch axe? Is that like a
So
switchblade, but
it's
it's an axe?
It's an axe that when you activate it, it kind of like shortens.
Swaps into a great sword, yeah.
Yeah. It's like Queen something.
Oh, the Rathian?
Maybe it was from a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Monster Hunter.
But yeah, there are all sorts of wacky weapons. The Charge Blade's a favorite of mine. It's a sword and shield that you can put together and it turns into a great axe.
Oh, okay.
So that's fun. I don't know if I'll put that in the campaign, but at least coming up with stats for that would be cumbersome.
All right, whose turn
Keep
is
it
it
simple.
for the recap this week?
Kelsey, we need the keeper of recap.
It's so Alex.
If only we had somebody, like one designated person to remind us each week.
Sorry, we had to clean up a little accident with the puppy.
Yep.
Oh, sure. Blame the dog, huh?
Mhm.
Classic move.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. She's good.
I think I wrote it down.
I think she's already forgotten.
That we put her
Yeah. Put her in timeout. Like, oh, I'm in this room now.
back with mom and dad.
All right. So I was last.
Yes, Alex was last, and I feel like I'm just.
You have a 50-50 shot if you just
I
pick
think
someone.
it's Rick's turn. and
There we
I
go.
think
It is
yes,
actually,
okay,
too.
it's Rick's turn. Sorry,
Cool.
my brain had to work through it.
All right.
It's all good. You can honestly, you can just guess. We'll just agree with whoever you say. So
All right, Rick.
it's my
Also, I
turn this
think it is
time.
the Rathian, I think.
I knew it. But
No, wait, the Dragon Maiden. Sorry, the Dragon Maiden from MHGU.
oh wow,
That's what it
I actually
was.
didn't play that one.
Oh, there you go. But yes, it looked basically exactly like that. Cool. All right.
Glad you remembered. It's all right. Last time on the Annals of Levis, we had just finished dispatching the undead warriors outside of this tomb. As we examined it, we found it was likely the tomb of Morahotep, the head priest of Chorus. We found a body outside, which had a satchel on it containing several potions and a one-star Yelp review, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yep. So with that bit of information and their potions, suspecting on some level tough fight ahead, they examined the front door and Morgan skillfully defused it using his health bar.
It's like jamming your finger into the keyhole. And like, hey, it opens after I lost my finger.
So definitely worth it. Trap defused successfully. Nothing of value was lost, but almost immediately as we healed Morgan and all the party went inside, we'd pretty much just gone down the first flight of steps when things kicked off. The big old sarcophagus burst open, and pulling a classic enemy out of the D&D book, Mummy Lord,
Yes.
Morahotep himself here, and wasn't happy. Wasn't, you know, who likes uninvited guests who just break into your house? Awful. But as we started the fight against Morahotep, we sensed another unseen presence, and I have to burp, so I'm going to mute my mic. Okay. So, deciding to focus on the thing we could deal with and that was trying to kill us. The party fought against Morahotep. This guy had some devastating damage and some pretty tough abilities to overcome. He pretty quickly had us on the back foot, but we managed to hold on long enough. He could dish it out, but he couldn't take it quite as well as we managed to bring him down. So before the party could start to decide what to do next, the murals all around them caught their attention, and they sort of got the idea this was the story of, let me double check my notes. Yeah, it seems to be the story of the fall of Chorus and what happened to him. How he was distraught after the death of his daughter. He turned to the old gods, namely Nyarlathotep, who turned out was very bad for Chorus and everyone around him. And in order to try and protect the world from devastation and unite all peoples within our nation, he chose to, he chose to have himself entombed to protect, as I said, to sort of save him from himself. As we were, looking through this, one of the murals that struck a striking resemblance to Nadir's widow Fatima came to life. And this was the mural of the wife of Chorus, the Empress, or Pharaoh. I don't know what the Pharaoh's wife is called. First Lady of Chorus's empire.
They were called
official
queens. They were called queens.
Queens. Okay,
Yeah.
that's boring, uninspired. But all the same, her portrait came to life. And, I don't know, 50-50 chance we have to fight her. We'll see.
All right. Does anybody want to add anything?
I think we're good.
All right. We will pick up where we left off as one of the images on the mural. And remember, something that you've heard repeated time and time again is that Chorus's queen was thought to be an avatar of the moon goddess.
Yes.
So, what's the best way to say this? Just as, Chorus can be looked at kinda in a way as a avatar of Nyarlathotep or a mask of Nyarlathotep, so was the queen herself actually personified, like she was considered to be the moon personified. And her
Imagine
image,
Morgan's surprise.
her image has come to life, and the vision that you see stepping out of the wall, almost like the picture on the wall became a person and just sort of stepped out of the mural, is Fatima El Salam, the widow of Nadir, and the daughter of I can't remember his name I think it was Ahmed, was basically the Salah, if you've ever seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, of Al-Karak, the guy that was in charge of the antiquities and the museum over there. His daughter. So the last time you guys saw this gal was some time back when you were in Al-Karak.
Yeah, we were telling her husband died.
Telling her that her husband had been murdered, yeah. And so she was in mourning. She was doing her best to be hospitable, in her father-in-law's home, and now she stands before you, having just stepped out of the mural where she stepped out of the depiction of the moon goddess, and she is kind of giving off like a soft white glow as she stands before you, regarding all of you. She looks at you, Brynjar, and she says, "You I do not know, but I do know that the child of the moon you are responsible for, that you hold in your charge, watches you more than you may realize and learns from you and will have a great part to play in the world one day."
Brynjar obviously looked slightly confused, but he puts it together that she's talking about the owlbear. which he will retrieve from his bag, his backpack where he keeps it, and kind of like talking about this feller.
And she nods, and she kind of reaches her hand up to kind of scratch the baby owlbear under the chin. The baby owlbear is just transfixed on this lady, and its eyes are like stupidly large, like anime big.
Nice.
And she begins talking to the owlbear in a language it can understand, because it sounds like she's talking like an owlbear to the young juvenile owlbear, which actually begins to answer her. And then she appears to be carrying on a conversation with it, and occasionally the baby owlbear turns back to look at you, and then back to her, and then she kind of nods in understanding. And then she strokes its head and says some final words to it, some final words in owlbearese. And then she looks back over at you, Brynjar, and she says, "Owlbears take very few under their wing, but this one has claimed you as much as you claim it."
And with that, Bird will offer a smile and pat the owlbear on his head and fetch some sort of, I don't know what kind of food I have.
We'll look
Sort
at
of.
we'll look at your character sheet. What does it say?
Yeah, I'm looking. I just have some rations. It's not the greatest, but
I mean, rations have things that owlbears would eat. There's meat in rations. There's dried
there we go.
beef.
We'll share a little snack.
Okay. All right. And then she looks over slowly at you, Pyre, and she says, "You, I do not know."
It is weird you came out of the wall, but it's nice to meet you.
And she smiles pleasantly and nods, bows her head slightly. Then she looks across over at Johann and Taj, and she motions for you to come forward.
All right. And Johann is kind of like, if he can move his guy, he'll come over there. And as he's doing so, he says, "Oh, good to see you again, Fatima of Alcarak. But it's a little strange that the last time we saw you were at your father-in-law's home, but it is a little weird that, I did not realize that you had some magical arts basically come out of and greet us in this fashion.
What kind of
Not-
magic has you phasing through matter as if it does not apply to you?
It is the moon goddess's will. Through the moon goddess's will, many things are possible.
Taj is gonna kind of step over here, and can he touch her shoulder or something? Is she there?
Give me a perception check.
Sure. Or is she here in spirit?
So you reach out to touch her, and sure enough, you touch. You definitely feel skin and bone.
Huh, that's a he didn't expect it was actually it was actually real. He says very good bone structure. He's gonna step over here.
And she nods slowly, and she looks at you, Johann, and Morgan. And she says, "You are the only two that I have met. What has happened to your friends?"
Well, Ranger 4 of Eberron tragically died. Wilhelmina she went off to basically become a page, I guess, with your fellow moon goddess. And Larissa of Hope is basically decided to become I suppose you would call her an understudy of a of a dragon of a dragon of a dragon. No, yes. Was that right? Yes, that's of course. Yes.
She fights against Kazi on a different front.
Mm-hmm.
And she thinks for a moment, and she says she is with Amani.
That is correct.
You are a perceptive folk, a type.
She is safe then, and it is a good ally she has chosen. Well, it is good to see the two of you surviving for this long.
Well, this might be the end of the road here. Your husband's killer, he's here. Somewhere.
He is here. Tell me, have you collected all of the artifacts that you need?
Well, we have Tajawala
We have
here has,
one, and I'll
yes.
lift my cloaking to show the robe of stars, if it wasn't already apparently visible.
And so she nods and she says, "That means that Thulmo is dead."
Yes,
That is good.
dead and his body given to Amani.
And she spits on the ground. Good. The world is a better place without Thulmo in it.
He was not very welcoming.
But tell me, does that mean that Kazi, my husband's killer, still has the father's tears and the sandals of the steps?
I'm
We
afraid it
believe
is.
so. He's been assisted by blue dragons. Their transportation of him makes him hard to lock down.
And she nods thoughtfully. Unfortunately, Ouroboros has decided that throwing in with Kazi is the best play to make here.
Ouroboros.
You mean Azuramos?
Azuramos, yeah. Azuramos.
Orbos is his cousin. He lives somewhere else.
Yeah.
Him and his entire flight will pay the price for it. For his mistake.
Well, if they are successful, we will all pay for that mistake.
Hopefully it's the more it's the one where we finish them off ourselves. But anyways, so it's a pleasure to have you here, miss, but is there a reason that you show up? We are pressed for time. Not to say we can't use a rest, but
We don't know where Kazi is. He could be listening right now.
You see her staring intently at Johann,
Mm-hmm.
and her gaze shifts from Johann to Taj, back to Johann, back to Taj. And she looks very concerned. And she points.
feeling a little tight in here. I'm just gonna make sure that it's still air's flowing from the outside.
She first points at Johann,
Mm-hmm.
and she says, "There is a blackness about you, a darkness that has settled over you and sinks into every crevice of your soul."
Does it have a yellow tinge?
And Johann basically nods. And says, I'm afraid that is true, milady. It is because of my patron, who is essentially, who of course is the who is he is essentially he is above the drum door, and I've was resorted basically sort of strike a deal with this patron for I believe his we do have a common enemy, and I realize it is a. But rest assured, I am basically doing this as a means, not because I'm enthralled to him, but because I have. It is sort of a mutual. I guess you would call it a understanding.
In many ways, the one that you serve is even more dangerous than Chorus himself or the other that seeks Chorus's power. And you recall as she talks about this other person, the fact
Mhm.
that there is another power out there that
Yep.
that has shown an interest in seizing that power, and as
Mhm.
you've even fought their agents a few times.
Yep.
And then she notices that you've moved away, Taj.
I don't like being stared at right now. I feel kind of trapped.
And she stares right through you. And she says, "You know that there is something wrong with you. I do not
Yep.
have to tell you that. I can fix you, or you can continue as you are. But you must make the choice now, and it will not be offered again.
What do you mean by fix?
There is also a blackness about you, but it is further entrenched and intertwined with your very soul." And now
I know
this kind of rings true with all of you guys, because all of you have seen
Mhm.
the
firsthand
shadow.
and dealt with what's happening with Taj.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
have it within my power to restore you.
Can we take that offer and I can hold him down, please?
I did not understand any of that.
I said we could take that offer and can we just hold him down, please?
Okay, no holding down, no nonsense.
It is his choice. He must make it or deny it.
You'll think for a moment, thinking longer than you would think it would take, as he tries to ponder. Says, "This blackness, is it like surrounding me? Finding me?"
It has become one with you and eventually will take you over.
Think for a moment and say, the last thing I want to be in is in a cage.
Imagine being within a cage, but the cage is your own body.
Says, all right, quick, before Mr. Uh, before Mr. knows his name, tries to debate it out.
Okay. So you step in front of her and you're saying what?
Quick before the other guy decides otherwise.
And Johann, when Tajawala says that, he says, "Perhaps this might help." Johann is going to go ahead and cast Zone of Truth,
Okay.
basically centered around himself. So everybody in this thing, everybody here, basically, let's see. Okay, so I think everyone here is gonna have to make a charisma saving throw
If they want to lie.
if they want to lie. Yes.
Like being binded to one option. And I can't, Oh, wait. Am I your friend?
Yes.
Johan, what's your aura protection bonus, by the way? Real
My
quick.
see. So here's the thing. So it's +4,
+4, awesome.
but the spell save DC is 16.
Okay, let me just confirm this. Perfect. So that is a 16, so it goes to 12, and then I have a +5 from Flash of Genius. I'll use that right now. I have to. I can't not. So it goes from 8 to 12, and then plus 5 for 17. So I succeed. Hooray!
Okay.
I believe when you cast Stone of Truth, they know if you failed or not.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Until
Yeah,
the spell
it says
ends,
you know
creature-
whether he's fails on a saving throw. Yes. Okay. All right.
Says, whoa. I don't like to, let's not limit my options here.
Oh, it wasn't for
I
you,
feel
Joshua.
kinda
It was
crowded
for your
by you guys.
passenger.
Can we kind of move over here? Gonna go over here.
And as you
Come over
say,
here.
can we kind of go over here before you move?
Oh, okay.
She places her hands on your chest, and a brilliant white light fills the room.
Mm-hmm.
You guys see Taj. His body constricts. His arms are kind of seized midair as he throws his head back in what looks like agonizing pain.
Mm-hmm.
And his throat is opened up and his mouth is opened up like he's screaming, but no sound comes out. Instead, black fingers issue forth from his mouth,
You.
find purchase on either side of his mouth, and climb up from the orifice, and then coalesce into a writhing black form.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
The black form is vaguely humanoid, but then it turns in the lower half, begins to turn into what looks like a snake. A very thick snake that wraps its tail around
Grab his
Taj.
tail.
That wraps its tail around Taj.
Yeah.
But the power struggle is beyond this thing's capability. And it eventually begins to lose its form. And the last thing that you see is its shadowy form screaming as it dissipates into the dim light of the chamber. Taj, you are no longer chaotic evil.
You go back to your original alignment, neutral evil.
I am chaotic good once more. It feels like I took a weight off my shoulders, or I guess I got the snake out of my stomach. Ugh.
Taj,
Thank
it
you.
feels good for once to not have thoughts in the back of your head about all the different ways you murder your friends.
Yeah. I was definitely interesting to try and get over. By the way, he's gonna turn to Morgan. Morgan, I'm sorry for freaking out on you earlier.
Nothing to
I didn't mean
apologize for,
that.
man.
I was just being hurtful.
It wasn't your fault. Don't worry
I know
about it.
it's your decision to do all this stuff, and it's okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Water under the bridge.
And she looks back at Johann
Mm-hmm.
and she says, "Sadly, I cannot do the same for you. You are bound to the being that you chose to serve."
I understand, milady. And it was a willing choice.
Taj,
But I appreciate your concern.
Taj, you also gained 35 hit points.
I'll take it.
Okay, I'm sure we won't need those later. Just luxury
Mhm.
bonus hit points.
By the way, before you go, I'm not sure if you're leaving. If you're staying, fantastic. Happy to have you. But we have a lot of these diamonds who probably will afflict the same ability if we use them for roofline. Can you be able to cleanse one of them? Someone get these Shopsy diamonds out.
And she holds her palm open because Taj has asked that she cleanse one diamond.
Yeah. We're not gonna need more than one. We're gonna need more than one.
That's right. I think
So-
I have most of them. I gave one to Taj, right?
I'm pretty sure I used that one.
Ah, all right. Yeah, Morgan will pull out and drop one of the diamonds into her hand.
So she holds the diamond in her hand. You see, and this is one of the blackened diamonds that has the trap soul. Her fingers curl around it, and an intense light fills the diamond from the inside and emanates inside this chamber, very pale, bright light. And then suddenly it appears as a normal diamond. And she hands it back to you, Morgan.
Why don't you take it, Pyre? You know what to do. I'll take it and hand it to Pyre.
Pyre, do you take it? Yes or no?
Taking the diamond?
Yes.
Okay.
Here. Thanks for having our back.
And she says, I can leave you one last gift. Well, all of you except for, and she kind of looks over at your way, Morgan, and then looks away.
You know, if you happen to have any, like, you know, celestial beings that are related to the moon, you know, just, and they're looking for someone, I know someone. I have a very strong recommendation.
And she turns to you, Brynjar. And
He looks up.
she reaches her thumb up to your forehead. And she makes what looks like a lightning bolt symbol.
You're Harry Potter now.
You're a wizard, Harry.
And then,
No, you're a hairy wizard.
Sorry.
and then she crosses it out with another stroke with her thumb. She does the same to you next, Pyre. And then she does it to Taj. And then Johan.
Mm-hmm.
What about Tart?
She does not do it to Tart. Tart is not a living creature.
Healed Tart just kind of is a little more active and kind of like reacts a little more. He was just more of just a gun on turrets,
Cool.
but now he kind of like nods and kind of moves along with the conversation.
And she does not do it to Morgan, who is likewise not a living being.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, the gods haven't done me any favors so far. I doubt they'd start now.
All right.
And she says, this will help you in the battle ahead.
Great. Kazi's as good as dead.
And then she smiles and she says, I hope it is that simple.
Well, either he dies or we all die, so.
Well, I wish you luck in the trials ahead.
Are you going to remain in the area for a bit?
No, I must return now. But I have given you all, well, some of you, a boon that will hopefully serve you well in the fight ahead.
Well, if I'm going to my death, I wanted somebody to look after the owlbear. Bert.
Maybe if you see our friend Will, ask her if something happens to us, look after him.
Mm-hmm.
And she thinks for a moment and then nods simply, I shall.
She already has a snake, a mongoose. The owlbear is probably going to fit right in.
And with that, you watch her walk back into the wall, into the image of the moon goddess, and disappear.
Mm-hmm.
You guys all saw that, right?
Yeah,
That wasn't just...
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that was real.
Okay.
Oh yes.
I mean, I know I'm sober these days, but still, it's actually weirder. I see more crazy stuff since I stopped drinking.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Morgan's over there like Lloyd Bridges in Airplane. Looks like I picked a bad week to stop sniffing glue.
Right.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I feel so much better. All right, I'm sorry if I was a bit of a dick to you guys. Like,
We knew it wasn't you, Tajawal of Alcoran. We knew it was that other.
Hold it against you.
that snake thing.
Brynjar just blinks
We
because he
didn't
has no idea what's going on.
It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, that snake thing, that was bad.
This is the real Taj, and I pet Tart.
Tart just kind of wiggles.
Oh, Tart, I miss you.
Yeah, he's not really brooding and, standoffish all the time.
Mm-hmm. You didn't even learn
In any
the
case.
thing. If only.
And we never will. Forget that dude. Wasn't important.
Did anybody
In
hear
any case,
that?
we need to.
Yep,
Yes.
I'm-
We need to proceed forward. We need to proceed. I believe it came from upstairs.
Yes,
So that's probably
from,
not Kazi, though.
From up above you, you hear what is the unmistakable roar of what has to be a very, very large dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Going back that way.
Hold on. Let me sneak up.
Let's
Shh. Let me
keep
sneak
going
up.
in then, I guess.
Yeah.
We gotta take care of Kazi before he runs off.
Mm-hmm.
His
True.
his taxi's calling for him right now. We don't have taxis, but
True.
you know,
Dragon's a problem for later. We know Kazi's down here somewhere with us. Keep your eyes and ears open. Try to block the
Six.
doors as you go in. Make sure you can't get past us.
That's good.
Brandon,
So-
you're already doing a good job.
Is this
Yep.
stairway going up or down?
That stairway's going down. The
I'm-
the entryway that you came in was this way.
Right. All right. Well,
Watch for traps, everyone.
yeah, I shall proceed cautiously.
I can go first if you want.
Sure. We'll step up outside.
And Johan, once the long rest is over, I'll get that armor back to resisting necrotic or lightning or whatever.
And Johan goes, "Oh, I thought there was something wrong with it."
No, I took it off you because I was being a dick.
Oh.
So
and
is this
Johan's kind of like really like, good thing, one more reason to hate that black snake person that was
Yes. He needs,
that was basically having your tummy or your intestinal tract.
is this a dead end room down here?
You do
Wonder-
not see any doors or anything that looks like an exit out of this chamber.
Then we're
Alright,
going
everyone.
to have to find.
Be on your
we're gonna
guard.
have to find- We're going to have to find another way to get up. We have to get out. We have to find another way to get.
well, this is a
down below,
tomb
get
with
into the
traps
temple.
and secrets and all that such. I'm sure there's a secret door somewhere.
Could be Kazi's in this room. Being very careful. I would like to make a perception check.
Okay.
And I would like to help.
The wall.
Well, you can make another perception check. You can't really help his perception check.
It is weird.
Ah,
That's
gotcha.
kind of an action that's hard to help with.
Yeah.
17.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
All right. So, three of you make perception checks. You're all three pretty sure that you don't see any kind of doorway or anything that might be a secret door out of this room. You are pretty sure, though, that you feel the top of this tomb begin to crumble and buckle as a giant weight comes down on top of it from above.
Oh no.
Oh,
Fucking
great.
dragon up there.
Oh,
Damn it.
man.
And you even hear something large impact it above you. I need everyone to make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Remember, you got +4 because of me. So.
Friendship.
Friendship.
Hey-ho!
Ooh.
Oh, look at all
There
these
we
numbers.
go.
Morgan,
Oh,
really?
nat
The
20 on that.
rogues that can't pull it out. 17, right?
Friendship.
Yeah, 17. So Pyre is
I
okay.
can't flash a genius you into positive.
Everyone's fine except for Morgan.
Oh, God.
What else is new?
So Morgan, you take the full 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Everyone else only takes 7.
I would like
Oh.
to evasion that.
Okay? You can evasion that and only take 7.
Ha. There we
Oh,
go.
Hold on. Hold on. Do I still
Oh,
have
and
the
let
10
me do
points
tart.
from last fight? I think I do. I think it hasn't been over. It hasn't been an
Of
hour
course,
yet.
he's good.
You would no longer enough time has passed that you wouldn't have enough. I don't think you'd have temporary hit points anymore.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to double check to make sure before it. Before it. Did
I think he's forcing the issue. We got to get out of
Yeah.
here.
Yep,
I was
exactly.
gonna say, after
All
the
right.
double, like,
Yep.
we should-
All right, don't
he's-
forget.
He's gonna collapse this under us. Let's go.
Yep, let's
Yeah,
go.
We gotta get out of here.
Don't stop at the
Run!
gift shop. We're going.
We're running upstairs, I guess.
Bryn,
Brynard, you
Oh,
Grab
come
your
in, or
grab your
what?
owlbear.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we gotta
whip
get
that.
out of here.
He's in the backpack.
I'm gonna
Okay.
web
The
that
temple was
dragon.
collapsing.
Get out and ready to fight.
So, as you make your way out of the stairs and you head back up to the top level into the cool desert night,
So cool out here.
you do see approximately 60 feet above you. Hang on, let me fix this. The largest blue dragon that you have yet seen.
Oh no!
And it looks like it's flying away. Like you can see down below the damage that it did when it landed, trying to collapse the tunnel on top of you. And then it looks like it jumped off the opposite way to get like a little bit of headwind, and then kind of arc back and is now making a beeline down towards you. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Dun, 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 dun,
No one's on top of him or anything like that, right?
Here comes my 3 initiative because, you know.
So good. Take up the rear.
Hey,
Um,
I actually rolled somewhat decent.
Ooh, there you go. Okay.
Taj, we will deal with that when it comes to your turn. All right.
Okay.
And all right. So let me put these in descending order. All right, Morgan, you're up first.
All right. Yeah, more nothing to do but to start fighting. I'm gonna move out here. I'm gonna that's 5, 10, 15. Well, let's go this way. 15, 20, 25. So I'd like to use a bonus action to hide.
Okay.
There's like a pillar right here. I think I can try and
Yeah, you got roll your stealth check. Okay. You
17.
you feel like you're not seen.
Gotcha. And I will hold an action to. Let's see. Do I try and wait for Kazi? Or do I try and attack the dragon? Oh, I'll take a gamble. I'll try and wait for Kazi.
Okay.
I'll hold my action to attack once I see Hassan Kazi.
Okay. Brynjar, you are up next. What would you like to do?
Oh man. It's like you said. It's like 60 feet in the air, right?
It is currently 60 feet in the air.
I will. Let's see. 5, 10, 25 here. I'm not gonna try and hide because that would be silly of me. But I will hold my action.
What's the trigger?
If anything gets within range of me,
Within range being melee
for me
or
to attack. Yeah, melee.
Okay. All right. Next up is our friend who is going to descend down. And now he is, oh, if I can get to his token. Now he is 20 feet up in the air. He opens his maw, which is crackling with lightning energy. And he breathes in a line straight ahead of him. This is going to hit all 4
Yeah.
of Pyre, Turret, Taj, and Johan.
This turret. This is Taj. What's the same?
This is going to be a DC 19 Dexterity saving throw,
Okay.
or take 63.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Well, that puts me down because.
Hold
that-
on
wait,
before-
hold on. I do have shield.
Hey,
Shield up. So
Hang
wait a
on,
minute.
hang on. First of all, you have shield up. When did you say you had shield up?
I have a shield. No, not my shield. Not my shield spell. I do have a shield because of Shield Master. It's
I think
gonna
that only
take,
works
half...
if you. It doesn't work like evasion. It's only if you succeed on the save.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you're right. Never mind. Yeah, it's still gonna put me down. I mean,
So,
regardless of
Johan.
that.
Pyre, what's your
Yeah.
next phase?
So you would take 63 points of lightning damage.
Yeah.
However, the moment this lightning hits you,
Mm-hmm.
you feel it for a moment all over your body,
Yeah.
and it is agonizing.
Oh yeah.
But then you feel it concentrate up onto a fixed point on your forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Pyre and Taj, as the same lightning is hitting you, you briefly see Johan. You see the little lightning pattern that Fatima put on his forehead. It flashes, and then just as fast as you got hit by lightning, the little mark is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Johan,
Yes.
you only take 31 points of lightning damage.
Oh. Okay.
We haven't gotten to say
I'm still in the
anything.
fight.
I just wanted
but
to use
just
the
barely.
element as a reaction. I was figuring out if I could flash a genius somebody, but I can't. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
rebellions for half. But cool. Okay, Johan isn't dead. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Not
Woohoo! It recharges breath
yet. Oh,
weapon.
he's got it back. Oh no.
All right. So, Pyre, you failed the dex. Well, no, wait. With Johan, you made your dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
So for you, that would be 31. Halved would be 15. So you'll take 15 points of damage. You'll go down from. Click on your token. Click on the little. There you go.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. All right. Turret. How much? How many?
Rolled a 6. He failed. He takes the whole thing. He's toast.
Yeah. Taj,
Yeah, I'm just
you
gonna-
you would have
gonna
taken the same 15 points of damage. Well, no, wait. You failed your saving throw, didn't
I
you?
failed. So I failed. So I had to use my reaction for absorb elements for half. So I'm at 31.
Okay,
Does
but
the
you only
thing-
take half of that.
Oh, okay. Then let me just add my.
Because effectively, what that little lightning bolt thing that Fatima put on you guys, on everyone except for Morgan,
Didn't need it.
give you a one-time resistance to electricity.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Taj, Pyre, you likewise could, you feel the same thing. For a moment, you felt electricity all over your body, and then you felt it concentrate on your forehead and then sort of dissipate. All right. Does it want to move? I think it does want to move. And I think it wants to move. It's going to fly up. And it's looking down now. It's flying above this pillar that you're hiding behind, Morgan. It does see you because its passive perception is 22. And it is now 30 feet up in the air, looking down at you with a very big grin.
Well, I'm not trying to hide from him, but all good.
Oh, for some reason. Oh, here we go. All right. Next up is Taj. I didn't hear that. What'd you say?
Alright, I'm weighing out my options.
Oh, so on your turn, you had asked me earlier, do you see anybody riding the dragon?
Yes.
You don't see anybody riding the dragon, but does that mean there's not anybody on the dragon?
Who knows?
If you would like to, you could make a perception check as your action.
No, I think I'm good. I don't want him flying off and getting a perfect lightning breath. So let's web him up. How high up is he right now? 20 feet up?
30
He is
feet.
30 feet up.
30 feet up. Well, I'm going to spend a second level slot. I'm going to center it right on him. I'm going to fire. Well, it can't be centered because it's 20-foot square. 20-foot square, I think. But lock him down. I'm going to cast the web. It is so it's start of his turn for restrained and all that.
Okay.
So he does succeed, so he's good. But regardless, until the start of my next turn, he's surrounded in difficult terrain. So he is at half movement while he's in there. I think it's a 20-foot cube, so I just gotta make that.
Okay.
Yeah, like that, and it's 30 feet up and all that. So it kind of parks him in there for a little bit. It doesn't really have places to connect to, so it's going to end at the start of my next turn. But it should lock him down, and if he doesn't move, then he should be good. If
Well,
anyone
you
can
started-
slow him down or knock him over.
You started inside your own web.
Well, he
The
shot it
web's
upward.
The web's 30
He shot
feet above me.
upward.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So
It's
what's
like-
it? So
like
it's
a
not.
big spider web that's flying up through the air.
It's not anchored to anything.
No, so it's going. So as per the spell, it's going to collapse at the start of my next turn.
Okay. All right. Next up is Johan.
Okay. So this might be a little risky. It's still airborne. We want to bring it down. Okay. Bring it down we shall. All right, I'm going to go 5, 10, 15 right here. It's still 30 feet up in the air, right?
It is still 30 feet up in the air.
Okay, so as my bonus action, I am going to go ahead and do my Hexblade's Curse on the dragon.
Okay.
And then I am going to basically, point my sword up, and you see this eldritch kind of energy flowing over the sword, and then it's going to do I'm going to do an eldritch blast on it. Oh, which is a miss. Oh wait. Oh, hold on. I gotta actually.
You rolled the damage by mistake.
Yeah, you rolled
I did roll
the damage.
Damage by mistake. You're right. Okay. Let's see. Where is? Oh, I can just go to the spells and do that. Hold on. We'll do that. There we go. 24.
24 does hit it for 8 points of
Okay.
damage.
And here's the other. Okay. And here's the thing. Because I have Grasp of Hadar,
Mm-hmm.
it moves 10 feet down every time I hit it.
Okay.
Wait, does
So it's
Star have a size limit?
no, it does not. I don't think. Let me take a look at that for a second. Hold on. Let me take
A
look
lot
at
of
it for a
stuff
second.
says large or smaller. No, you pull it.
Right.
Hit it again.
You
Yeah,
you
it
pull
doesn't
the
matter, there's
kraken
no
closer.
size Yeah, just move it down. So he's moving down 20. So he's now 20 feet lower. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit it again. So we'll do that. Another Eldritch Blast. Oh, but that missed.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
miss. It is now 10 feet
All
up
right.
in the air. It is directly over Taj.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then let's see. Okay, and since it's probably got some reach, that's gonna go ahead and end my turn.
All right. Next up is someone.
Okay.
Things are in the web. Well, they may not be in the web after the grasp. Oh wait, did something get pulled?
Yeah,
got
he
pulled and
got
someone didn't have to
pulled
get pulled?
by it. Yeah.
So, okay, we're not saying anyone is on the dragon, but if someone is on the dragon and the dragon gets moved, like that just sounds like a ogre is fighting someone on horseback. It grabs the horse and throws the horse away. That doesn't mean the person's getting thrown too.
All right. It is Pyre's turn next.
Okay, cool. How's everyone looking? She had to step away. She's walking.
Well, Johan's looking pretty bad. But
Johan easily looks the worst out of all of you right now.
I don't think anyone's looking particularly fresh though.
Johan and Morgan and Taj are all varying degrees of torn up.
Brickyard is fine.
This is going. I think strong heals are going to be required. Do you guys agree?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, we're good.
Well, she's
Oh,
gonna. Well, just in case, she's going around the corner. Nobody outside can see her as she casts Beacon of Hope. So she is supercharged. Any healing she dishes out is going to be big healing. And I don't think she's any bonus actions at the moment. She's ready to go. So that's it. End turn.
All right, next up, we are at the start of round 2. Morgan,
Alright,
Morgan, you are up.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to aim, and I'm gonna fire at this dragon. 28.
28 hits.
That's 11 force damage. And sneak attack. 11 more force
Well,
damage.
None of your friends are within 5 feet of it.
But I have advantage on the attack.
Because he used.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Never mind. All right.
And I don't see anyone else, unfortunately, so I can't do my thing.
You kind of clip it in the side of the neck with your force bow. Does that end your
That's all
turn?
good. That is all I've got.
Brynjar, you are up.
All right. So this thing's still like 10 feet off the ground, though.
This thing is still 10 feet up off the ground.
Still out of range.
Do you not have a halberd?
Yeah, doesn't
I
have
do.
reach.
Yeah, 5 feet of it.
Well, your regular range is 5 feet, so it's 5 extra feet.
Your halberd is a pole arm that can hit things 10 feet away.
Oh, hell yeah. All right.
It's 5 extra feet of reach, not 5 feet total.
All right. So I could reach it?
From
Give it a
there,
poke.
you could reach it, yes.
Hit this guy like a piñata.
23 does hit it. Jesus Christ.
Piñata.
All right, 25 points of slashing damage.
What happens if I try a trip attack on something that's flying?
It can
typical trip attack is larger,
potentially
smaller.
knock it down. Is what it can.
Yeah, if it's flying, it'll get knocked down prone.
Physics, I guess, is the
Okay.
answer.
Okay, let's give that a go. Give the good old trip attack.
It's going to be a what's your maneuver DC? It's going to be a contested
16.
strength attack. 16.
Oh, contested strength. I have a feel. Yeah,
Yeah. he's fine.
Yeah.
yeah.
You still get the damage, though.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll
Sure.
your D10.
Roll high.
1D.
Yeah, nice.
There
Very
you
good.
go.
And you still have your second normal attack. 21 hits. Jesus, 22 slashing damage. All right.
Let's see if there's something else I can do here. give
Now
me
be keeping track of your superiority
I am.
dice, because
I have 2 left.
all right.
More than enough.
I'm gonna try and do another trip attack. I know it seems
No, it's good. It's free damage at the very least.
this is true. So go ahead and make that DC 16. I wish I was higher.
Well, it's based off your strength, I think, right?
Oh, all right.
Ooh.
Dragon is knocked down.
And Taj is underneath it, isn't he?
Taj is underneath it. Taj,
Uh-oh.
make a strength saving throw or an athletics check, DC 16.
This.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
All right,
Damn.
you manage to get out of the way, and you only take half of this damage.
Yay!
You take 3 points of damage.
Ouch! Big
Wow.
hit there.
It's not so bad.
And then the trip attack did another 7 there, just in case
Okay.
you didn't catch that.
All right.
And
He's prone.
that he is in fact prone.
That dragon has some legitimate questions.
Yeah, right.
right?
Quick,
So-
someone grapple him.
The dragon is going. None of you can grapple him because he's 2 sizes bigger.
Mhm.
He will spend half his movement to fly back up to 10 feet.
Oh,
Is he
He's
leaving
flying
your
back
guys'
up?
space?
I'm gonna go ahead and use my reaction
Okay.
because I have
I can
let's
actually
see.
do the same.
Brynjar, try to
Let's see,
attack him again.
because here's the thing, because I can do this because of Warcaster. So what I'm gonna do is as soon as he did that, as my reaction, I'm going to cast Booming Blade. So he's going. So this is also basically on top of the normal weapon attack on top of this. So that's another 21 points.
Well, I think that's the attack roll, right?
That's the attack roll because it's part of the spell itself.
Right.
Because
So you roll the damage on the attack.
Well, the
Yep.
damage, he already rolled the damage. He rolled a 5.
Well, that's for the spell. It's like the
That's for
attack,
the
but it has an
spell.
extra effect.
It has an
This is a
extra
weird
effect.
one.
And also, if he moves while doing that, he takes more. He takes, I believe it's another, if I remember the spell correctly, he takes another, and he takes another 2d8 thunder damage on top of that.
Okay. Roll the 2d8 thunder damage.
Yep. So another 10.
10, so
points.
17, 22 total.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I believe Bryn also had an attack opportunity he
So,
wanted to do.
so tragically, I do not get one. They have to either be entering my reach or exiting my reach. And if
A
he goes to
regular
10,
opportunity attack is still leaving space.
Yeah,
No,
anyone
no,
can
no.
do
He
that.
has flown back up 10 feet. He is still within Brynjar's weapons range.
Mhm,
Oh, okay.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
sure.
they have
Yeah.
to exit or enter my
Ah,
range.
Yep. Yeah.
well, hopefully it attacks one of us.
So that's my reaction there. So
He
there you go.
is going to lower back down to within 5 feet. He is going to make 2 claw attacks at Taj. 14 misses, 24 hits.
Can't shield that.
Taj, you take 13 slashing.
Ow.
And then he is going to bite.
Ruh-roh.
He is going to bite into Johann.
Okay.
Brynjar.
26
Oh, yeah,
hits.
that totally. Even if I did a shield,
You
on that,
take-
there's no way.
17 combined points of piercing and lightning. On that, he rolls 1d10 for lightning on that, and he only rolled a 1.
Yeah,
You got lucky.
and Johann is actually down. So boom.
So, yeah, you see this thing sink its fangs down into
Ouch.
Johann over his upper chest next to his neck. Lightning kind of arcs through his chest, and then he just slumps over and falls down on the
Yeah,
ground where
and
he
I
is.
believe the Hexblade's curse is actually gone too, because of that. So
Dang.
he's no longer has that. Yeah, dang it.
And then he is going to fly back up to 10 feet.
I would like to make my attack of opportunity then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
You planned it out.
I figure I'd wait to see what he does. 15. Probably not going to hit.
Does not hit him.
Nope.
All right. Next up is Taj.
Fucker.
What'd you say?
I said, well, fucker. I'm just gonna. The web is all gone now. It just dissipates into the air. So instead, I'm just do this.
Fireball. It's just a fireball. Yeah.
So, fireball, arcane firearm. He succeeds, but at least those big numbers aren't being used on our attack rolls. 35 fire damage down to 17.
17.
16 or 17?
Yes. So the dragon and anybody in the 20-foot radius of the fireball takes that much damage.
All right. Next up is Johan. Johan, I need a death saving throw, please.
Oh, you got it. Let's see. Here's what's gonna happen. Let's see. Oh, that's an 11.
Okay.
So that's a success. Yay.
Well, hang on.
Okay.
Rules lawyer here. You actually have your own saving throw bonus active, which it's not. That was where you rolled a 7.
Oh.
While you're unconscious, you don't get your aura of protection.
But you get advantage
Oh, you're
because
right.
of Beacon of Hope.
Oh, you're right. Okay. But let's see. I do get advantage on that. Okay, so I have
Yes.
to roll again. Okay. So
Yeah, roll
let me
an
tell
at
you-
20.
Okay. So
Oh yeah,
So
you have
ignore
advantage. Yes. Okay.
Fuck.
well,
Oof.
no. Okay. So that's the
One failure.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So one failure. All right.
All right. Next up
Actually, reminder.
is
Nice, my right, Rick. Yeah, okay.
All right, Pyre, give him the business.
next up is Pyre.
Okay. So I'm going to walk over here, see Johan is down, and I'm going to. What level I'm going to do this at?
Go big.
Might as well. How is everyone else?
I'm not doing great. Morgan, how you doing?
Not ideal. Below half, but
Vineyard, how
still
you
on his
doing?
feet.
Bryn is only missing like 7 HP.
Nah,
Having the time of his life.
6 HP. 7. Somewhere in there.
All right. so
Nobody
I'm
puts
gonna
Brynjar in the
just-
corner.
That's right.
So then I'm just going to cast this, and remind the fact it is full health healing.
So it's not 26. It's 8, 16, 24, 34, plus 2, 36 healing to everybody.
Oh, okay.
Our number one super fan, by the way, wants you to know, all know that it sucks to be Johan.
It
Oh,
does.
yes, it does.
It does.
Okay, yeah.
It feels like he's gonna sing "I'm Just Ken" in a minute.
All right. Very
Then,
good.
Nice. 36 healing. That's ballers.
I'm gonna
Especially
move
among
back
multiple
here,
people.
And I'm going to end my turn.
All right. Next up, we're at the start of round 3. Actually, hang on. At the end of Pyre's turn, the dragon is going to angrily. Well, first of all, he's going to scream like an angry
Alright,
dragon.
You got legendary actions.
He's screaming.
But also
And
free
he is going to thump Johan with his tail.
Oh, okay. Let's see what this is gonna do. He does not. This guy does not want to go on.
22
Oh.
hits, Johan.
Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah, I don't think I have the spell slots for the shield there. Yeah.
Johan, you take 19 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Okay. Oops.
All
There
right.
we go.
Next up is Morgan.
That's me. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we got to take this guy down. I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action to aim. Fire. Try to hit him. 23.
23 hits. Well,
Okey
hang on. You had advantage, but
Because
you're doing range. Well, no way. He's out of your melee range. Isn't he?
yeah, he's 10 feet up.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, so 8 force
Sneak
damage.
attack. Hiya!
Minus 22 total.
Yep.
All right. Very
I'll
good.
lay one face down card and end my turn.
Brynjar, you are up.
All right. Is Johan up now?
Yes, I am. Well, no, I'm still on the ground. I still have to stand.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
not
okay.
dying anymore, but he's
Yeah.
on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is conscious.
Seeing that he is moving somewhat, Brynjar will go ahead and keep attacking the dragon.
Good
No,
plan.
No, he will not.
No. Okay, terrible plan.
All right.
Terrible idea.
All right, that is your first attack.
Even worse. The dice
Oof.
Oh, he's ready for you this time.
Right. And with that, that ends my turn.
It's all right. Suppressing fire.
Mom says to just stay down, Johan.
That's, it might work.
Yeah. I could.
She has,
Morgan will definitely try it at some point.
she has all the faith in you.
Oh, I'm sure she does. Thanks,
Right.
Thanks, Mrs. Brewhammer.
All right. So we'll call her Mom Hammer.
Okay.
Let's see. After Brynjar's turn, the dragon begins to beat its wings furiously, just kind of stirring up the air around it. I need everyone within 10 feet of the dragon, which is everyone except Pyre and Turret, to give me DC 20 dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Johan, can you please take the death counter off of your token?
I'll do it.
Oh.
I'll do it.
yeah.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
It makes me
Okay.
panic a little.
Okay.
As the healer, I don't like that.
All right. So, Johan and Brynjar.
I'll use my reaction.
And me.
I'm almost about to get my turn back and flash a genius on Johan, so he gets the 20.
Well, Johan would have.
Even so.
Johan would still. Oh, this already factored in his 4. Okay.
Yep, he's good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
All right. So, Johan, you're only going to take half this damage. Taj, you're going to take the full damage. Morgan, you're going to take the full damage. And Brynjar.
I have evasion, so half.
Brynjar, you're only taking half of this damage.
Ooh.
Oh, good lord. 10.
Oh,
And I'm
That 10
and I'm prone.
Yeah, if you failed, you're also prone. You're knocked prone by the strength of the wind from the dragon's wings.
and if you're already prone, then
You get back up.
Then you're just prone still.
okay.
You're even more
Alright.
prone.
All right.
Wing
Yeah.
attack, push back. Oh wow.
All right. Next up is the dragon's turn. It
Gosh.
is going to fly onto the other side.
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. What do you want to do?
I'm going to use my opportunity attack.
Okay.
So as soon as it leaves my 10 feet of range, it will trigger. I hit it, so it reduces its movement to 0.
Okay.
Oh, he's got
And
sentinel. Oh.
Yep, he
Mhm.
does. Yeah.
You're going nowhere. You're the Thunderdome.
All right. 20 points of slashing.
His movement speed goes to 0?
Yeah, it's a frankly overpowered.
It is. It
ability.
is. It always has
Yeah.
been.
With flying, if your speed goes to 0, you fall if you don't have hover.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, we're not. This thing's got up. We're not doing that to this adult black
Okay,
or
alright,
adult
sounds
blue
good.
dragon.
Bonk, bonk.
All right.
Imagine he throws his mighty halberd and pins its wings somehow.
Right.
Fear me and my halberd.
So in anger, it unleashes its lightning breath at Johan and
Oh,
Brynjar.
Gosh. Oh, man.
I fucked up.
There,
Mistakes made.
It was at that moment that Brynjar knew
Right.
he had fucked up.
Hey, Brynjar, don't worry. I have evasion.
All right, so I need Johan and Brynjar to make DC 19 dexterity saving throws.
Do I have advantage on this because he's prone?
You don't. You do not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Oh,
that hurt.
Brynjar. Yeah, Brynjar.
Okay. I don't think I was gonna make it anyway.
You're both going to take 51 points of lightning damage.
Oh gosh, and I'm down again.
Johan, you are down once more.
Yeah.
Oh, that looked like that hurt.
I have a question, George.
Yes.
Did Brynjar not have the blessing from Fatima?
Oh,
He did.
Oh no. Yeah. Hang on. We haven't.
He
addressed
dodged
that
the
yet.
first one, yeah.
So Brynjar, you take 25. My mom is laughing now. She texted me and said LOL.
Yeah.
Brynjar, you're going to take, let me see, 51 minus.
26.
You would take 25 points of damage. As you feel
Alright.
the lightning briefly coursing all over your body and then get sucked up to that focal point where Fatima touched your forehead, and then it dissipates. You feel strangely naked and afraid. All
My
right,
beard is a little bit frayed and staticky. Hair is sticking up.
next up is Taj. Taj, would you like to spend half your movement to get up?
Oh.
I didn't hear you.
Yes, I'd love to.
Okay.
So I'm up and about. Johan's bleeding out. The dragon isn't prone, right? I see the symbol. I don't
It
think
is.
he is, right?
Oh no, it is not. He is not prone.
Okay, cool.
That was left on
see.
there from earlier. I also need to see at the end of. Did he recharge? He did not recharge.
I am going to let's throw another fireball at him. He seemed to really like the first one.
Sorry, encore.
Encore, another one. And 30 fire damage. Love that arcane firearm. It just does the numbers.
He failed the dexterity saving throw, but then, as it looks where he zigs where he should have zagged, suddenly, with using his dragon-like alacrity, he just sort of dodges a lot of the
He
flame.
resisted it in a legendary manner.
In a legendary manner. Yes, he did.
Ah, good to know. All right, these guys can do that. So web is off the table. Action, stand up. I'll spend half my movement going.
So was that 30?
I did half my movement, so I can only do 15. So hey.
No,
Anybody?
I meant damage-wise. Was it 30?
Oh yes, 30 fire damage
Okay.
down to 15.
Down to 15. Okay. Thank you.
Perfect.
And then
And
you
I'll
move.
just point.
Okay.
Says, hey guys, look at that. And end my turn.
All right. We're not doing.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
No filthy meta.
I know it is. I know it is, but you know,
Pretty meta.
All right.
let
all
the
right.
other players figure that out.
Yes.
All right. Next up is Johan.
Oh, this looks familiar.
Give me a death saving throw, please.
The wheel spins
Alright.
again for Johan.
And you
Of
do have
Woe.
advantage.
No. So we subtract 4 from that, so that's another 8.
One more time.
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay. Another thing. Oh, well,
You're
no.
supposed to roll higher the second time.
I know, but that's still a failure. So, okay. All right.
All right.
So that's
Johan
another
continues to
D4.
bleed out on the ground.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is someone.
Living things in here breathing hot air.
Next up
I
is
am
Pyra.
doing my thing as best as I can. Doing my thing as best as I can.
This is not the musical episode.
So everyone takes. Oh,
So-
and it's also +2.
4. That's 14. Plus 4. That's 18.
+2.
So that's 20. So everyone heals for 20.
20 healing damage.
20 healing damage. It's a lot.
Ooh, I'm topped off.
And Johan's like that Chumbawamba song. He gets knocked down, but he gets back up again. So,
This is a vicious
Ever
cycle
gonna-
for
are they
Johan.
ever gonna
for
bring
sure.
him down?
My
As I'm
mother,
running back to the corner, I'm like, hurry up!
my mother texted and said, "Dear God, someone stuffed a sock in Johan's wound, or stuffed a sock
all right.
in Johan's wound."
He can do this all day, Morgan shouts.
right.
All right, we're at the start now of round 4. Hang on, I forgot to bring up our. We got the wrong music right now. We got our normal. We need our
Yeah.
good gloomy fighting music,
Mm-hmm.
especially since Johan's about to die.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
I know.
Morgan, you're up.
All right. I'm going to spend half my movement to get up, which is unfortunate. For 2 reasons. One, my icon thing is messed up and I can't. There we go. Thanks, George.
Mhm.
And secondly, I can't use my aim bonus action now. So let's see. What are my options? I'm going to wand. I'm going to pull out my wand of magic missile and blow my load on this dragon.
Can
So
we
that
please
is-
refrain from?
Blowing anything on this dragon.
So that is I'm going to
Mama
use
Brew
all
is present. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to expend the entirety of the Wand of Magic Missile. I'm going to grip my wand tightly and bullet. No, I'll choose the PG version. I'm going to use it, and the whole thing puts it up to level, I think 7 is the whole thing. So that's 3d4 plus 3 plus. Let's see, so that's 9d4 plus 9. Okay. Slash R 9 die 4 plus 9. 37 damage right to this this big lad here.
All right, he is starting to look kind of bad for an adult blue dragon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna roll d20 to see if the wand destroys itself. Because if you use it all at once, turns out that's voids the warranty. If I roll a 1 on this, the wand is destroyed. Never
All
punished. Okay.
All right.
Good deal.
I will. Let's see. 2 options: hide or taunt. All right, I'm going to go with the unwise action. Morgan is going to yell, "Man, the last dragon was bigger. This one seems kind of like a pushover. We should wrap this up."
And at the end of your turn, the dragon brings its tail down towards you. 30. Oh my
Just
god.
barely misses me, George.
Good grief.
You take 16 bludgeoning damage.
I'll take it.
All right. And next up is Brynjar.
Alrighty then. Brynjar's going to go ahead and move down 2 spaces and start attacking the dragon again.
This is gross.
Well, not quite yet.
That is a miss. Oh, that's a hit. All right.
Okay, I'm going to roll that damage again because I only rolled a 2.
Only.
There
That's
you go.
a little better. It's a little bit better.
All right.
And you know what? No, I'm going to say it.
All right.
That ends my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the dragon once again begins beating its wings. Everyone except Pyre and Turret, who is dead. In fact, we're going to take Turret off.
That means Johann's dead.
Let me see. Well, Johann will
Johanna
automatically.
got healed.
I got
Johann
healed,
is-
but
Johann is dead. That's 2 more failed death saves.
no, because I've already got been healed already. So I'm
Oh, are you
He
up right
shouldn't.
now?
Yeah, he shouldn't
Yeah.
have
Take
that.
off the death.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you weren't still up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's much better. I
All
like
right.
that idea better.
So,
Continue. Sorry.
Yeah.
the dragon is going to start beating its wings once more. And everyone except for Pyre is going to have to make a DC 20 dexterity saving throw.
Okay, here we go.
Hey.
Nope.
He gets knocked down.
Taj.
I wonder if he gets up again. 17. I don't have friendship, so
You do not. The only one who does is Brynjar, who rolled a 10. So plus
I
Johann's
don't think
bonus.
it's enough, unfortunately.
4.
It's
He
not
gets
enough.
14.
Not enough.
Yeah.
I made it.
So
That helps everyone.
Brynjar and Taj get knocked prone. And Johann gets knocked prone again.
Mhm.
Even more prone than he was before.
And Taj, Brynjar, and Johann all take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as they are buffeted
Okay.
by the foul winds underneath this creature's wings.
All right.
All right. That is Brynjar's turn. Next up is our good friend, is our friendo. And I think he's looking at the action economy. So the first thing he's going to do is he is
Sounds like-
going to swing around and he is going to make 2 claw attacks. Or hang on here. First of all, he's going to use no, he's going to use Frightful Presence. We haven't done this yet. Shit, this could have been a whole different fight.
Oh yeah.
I totally forgot about this. So this is going to affect Pyre. Pyre, you hear this thing give out a blood-curdling scream. And I need everyone who heard
Mhm.
that, which is all of you, to make a DC
Uh-huh.
17 Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
But we also get advantage due to Beacon of.
Ooh, such a good spell.
So we roll these twice then, I guess.
Yep. Roll twice.
Or just roll, just click advantage and roll once, whichever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so Brynjar fails. Brynjar is frightened.
Nope, I hit my +4, don't I?
You
get
do
your-
still get a
You get your
plus
+4.
on that, yep.
Oh no, it's only a DC 17. I was thinking it was a 20.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, we just lost internet for a second. Let me refresh.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
Yeah.
Sorry. Morgan doesn't have the mental capacity to be afraid.
It's a frightening presence for wisdom saves, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes,
just so you
fuck
know, everyone has advantage because of beacon.
Yep.
Yep.
So far, everyone has passed except you. No pressure.
Well then,
We're still waiting for Taja.
Hey,
Okay.
There
All
everyone
right.
passes.
Everyone passes.
hey, thanks for doing that. I appreciate that. That beacon of hope there. It was really good.
Thank you.
So,
MVP.
the dragon is going to make 2 claw attacks at Taj. 30 hits.
Ow.
13 does not. Taj, you're going to take 15 slashing.
Okay. I am prone, so he does have advantage.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah, he does.
I guess we'll call that the first one.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, it still didn't hit.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. And then he's going to bite Johan. He has
Oh, and
advantage.
this, he has advantage
This
on
one
this
he
attack.
has.
too, 'cause that's
Yeah,
part
yeah,
also.
here he comes.
Here we are.
And he does not hit. Your
He missed it. Oh,
his
God.
teeth clamp down on your plate
Yeah.
mail armor, but do not find
Yeah.
purchase.
He's too low
Oh,
to the
okay.
ground,
Yeah.
under the radar.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That will end his turn. Next up is Taj.
Ow. I'll stand up.
All right.
Why do I imagine him batting us around like a cat with a little toy,
Kind of
We're
is.
prone, and he's
Kind-
just knocking us around.
Kind of is.
All right. How's this dragon looking so far?
I'd say he was starting to look bad.
Starting to look bad.
Totally.
All right. Time to the sauce. The sauce now must come out. As Taj lifts his robe, grabbing onto
Whoa,
the.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
plucking-
whoa, 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 whoa.
How do you like this?
Easy.
And he is going to do. He plucks from the thread, the star from the robe, as he funks it right at the dragon. Ignore the 2. 25
Alright.
force damage.
All right.
And Johan, are you down?
He's
I'm
prone.
alive. I'm prone. I'm gonna
You're-
stand up in a minute.
Okay.
Well,
One
we'll
second.
see because at the end
We'll
of
see about that.
at the end
Yeah,
of
right.
Taj's turn, the dragon is going to try to hit you with his tail one more time.
Don't die now that I moved over here for you.
Okay.
He has advantage,
Alright.
28.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 21 bludgeoning.
And I'm totally down again.
Ugh.
He gets knocked
Oh.
down.
Dang it. He does not. This.
I don't like you,
It's
but-
almost
but
like
hey,
reading
on
my
the
mind,
positive-
like what I was planning on doing this thing. So.
On the positive side, if he
Yes.
keeps crushing you, Brynjar can
Yeah.
keep crushing him back.
Mm-hmm.
You have to roll
Alright.
for like serious concussion after this.
I know, gosh. Man, for Paladin, he has like the weakest. He did not have. A
It's all good. We can take it.
A death saving throw advantage, correct? Yes. Because.
Yeah, death
Yeah.
saving throw.
Yeah.
Can you roll a 20? We haven't had one of those in a while.
Okay. That's -4, so that's actually going to be a 9.
Roll
you
it again.
You do have advantage.
Yep. Okay. Oh,
thank
that's
goodness. That
better.
is the
That's
time
12.
you've
That
rolled
is
above a
success.
10.
That is a success. Yeah. Okay. So he's got one success.
They're
Okay.
trying to save you in spite of yourself.
I know. I know. I know.
All right. Let's see here. Next up. Give me a moment. Do I want to do this just yet? Yeah, I think I want to. So, Brynjar and Morgan, you'd be able to see this, no problem. As Johann lays on the ground, continuing to bleed out, a figure with a large mace in its hand appears behind him.
Fucker.
Raises
Oh, no.
raises the mace up in the air
Mm-hmm.
and brings it down on Johann,
Yep.
getting a 23,
Yep.
doing 4 bludgeoning.
That's an automatic fail too on the death save.
It is an automatic
That's
fail.
That's 2 failed death saves for you.
Yep.
Fuck.
Don't roll
Boom.
another one.
Oh yeah. Boom. Ooh.
All right. Next up is Pyre.
Shut up. I am going to cast this at Johann because I love you.
Aw.
Platonically. Instead of that being a 9, that's a. Oh god, what's it?
Our number one super fan says, "Let's all kick Johann while he's down."
Wow.
Yeah.
Johann
Usually it's
taken-
Morgan getting that kind of hate.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Johann, you have how much is that Pyre?
16.
How much?
16 points of healing.
16. Okay.
All right, so you're still prone, but you have 16.
Yep.
All right, and
And then I am going to
Yeah.
pop Hassan.
all right, so you do manage to hit Hassan for 17 points of damage. As you connect with him, it becomes pretty clear he's got some kind of breastplate on underneath his robes.
All good.
All right,
And at his turn.
and at the end of Pyre's turn, the dragon will beat its wings once more.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's everyone. Oh God, that's even Kazi. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Is Kazi within 10 feet? He sure is.
Friendly
Yeah.
fire.
That is friendly fire.
Oops. Yeah, no, that was what I wanted. Never mind.
I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe from this.
Okay.
Oh, Kazi's good. Jesus.
Okay. That is 13.
All right, so Johann, that would be 13.
6.
So Johann has failed.
Yep.
So you're going to take 11 points of damage and you're prone.
Yep. Well,
Bryn-
I already was prone anyway.
You are already prone. Brynjar,
Yeah.
you have failed.
Yep, I took my 11 points.
And Morgan also failed.
Yep, I'm prone. I took the damage.
Taj has
Passed.
also failed. Or no, wait.
I'm not
Oh, it's a
close
20.
enough.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taj also failed. And takes 11 points of damage. The only one who wasn't affected was Pyre.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Going to the start of round 5. Morgan, you're up. Would you like to spend half your movement to get up?
I'm considering it, but I'm actually not sure. No, I'll stay on the ground.
All right.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to aim, and I'm gonna fire a shot at Hassan Kazi with my force bow.
All right.
17.
17 does hit.
Good. That's 10 force damage plus sneak attack. 19 more. Ooh, good roll. And I will use my last charge of Phantom Strike to hit the dragon as well. So that's 6 necrotic damage to the dragon.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Next up is Brynjar. Brynjar, would you like to spend half your movement to get back up?
Yes, sir. And I'm going to go here, and I'm going to...
Now, this is
use
double
my-
movement because you're going from an area that was next to these steps, and you're crawling up on top of these steps. So that's double movement. So this is 10 feet right here.
Okay, that's fine. And I'm going to go ahead and use bait and switch with
Incredible.
with Johan.
Okay.
Okay.
So we are going to switch places here,
Mm-hmm.
and you are going to receive an additional 7
AC.
armor
Holy crap.
AC.
That's like
Oh,
27
that's
feet.
cool. All right.
There we go.
And I now have advantage on the dragon, and I'm going to... with a critical.
Oh.
All right.
Ooh, there
Yep.
we go.
Crit absolutely hits. So 27 points of damage.
And one more. I'm going to re-roll that. Okay.
17. Close.
All right. Does that
And-
end your turn?
Yes, it is.
All right. The dragon, looking bad, starting to look a little desperate, tries to see if it's got anything left in the tank. It does not. But it figures maybe it'll take some of you out with him.
Okay.
So, let's see here. It's going to... It's going to bite Taj. This is normal.
Shield. Haha.
All right, so that misses.
And when he does that, it's going to spark my attack of opportunity because he attacked somebody that was not me.
Okay,
Yay. Sorry.
Get him.
that hits. 25. Brynjar, how do you kill the dragon?
Yeah.
That only had 2 hit
Nice
points.
job. Nice job. That was awesome. Perfect.
Oh, man. How do you kill a big-ass dragon with a halberd that's 10 feet above you?
Do you want to
I'm
kill a
going to
dragon?
I'm going to say he, like... he uses Johan's kneeled body and plants his foot in his back, and leaps through the air, and just drags the halberd across the bottom of the dragon's stomach and spews everything below, with its innards.
Yeah.
Killed him on his own turn.
All right. We will take the dragon out of initiative. Taj, you're up.
All right.
Can I use a free action to taunt Hassan after slaying his dragon?
I mean, sure.
Fantastic.
Taj, you're up.
All right. Taj is going to hop over the dragon, kind of laughing as Hassan says, "Looks like you threw in with the wrong lot." And he's going to fire the star missile at him. And bam! 23 force damage.
All right. Very good. Is that in your turn?
So I'll see to it that the rest of the dragons die. That's
Hey,
it,
you're not
yes,
chaotic
right.
evil anymore.
Yay! Hooray, not evil.
Oh, there's a cricket crawling across the floor at me. All right. Next up is Johan.
So Johan, as he's on the ground, just basically makes this guttural scream as he gets back up. Spending his 15-foot movement, crawls up base and crawls up the steps for the remaining part here, and he's just out, Carving, and just basically, and he's just gonna just start. He's just gonna start swinging at this guy. So hopefully he will actually hit him. And this because this would be bad if he didn't. 18.
18 does hit him.
Okay, and you know what? Because I've got nothing to lose at this point. So that's 9 points of damage. I'm gonna pump in a second level smite on top of that.
Might as
Get
well.
him.
May not be able to do it later.
Maybe not. Yeah, I meant that because I got at this point.
It's all right. He
So-
gets back up again.
Yeah. All right. So that would be a 2d. That's just a 2d8 or no 3d8, right? Yep. So do that. So another 15 points of radiant damage on top of that. He is then going to go ahead and use his bonus action to knock him down on the ground. Use his shield to knock him down. So I'm going to do an opposed athletics checks here in just a moment. 13. Oh, he made
Close.
close. All right, but he's going to go ahead and hit him again. Again, let's see what happens here.
27 hits. Yeah.
All right. And let's see. So that's another 8 points. Again, he is just trying to go all out here because he doesn't feel like I may not have to move. So I'm going to go and bump up my last spell slot, do another Divine Smite on top of him. There's another 3d8. Puts a measly 9. But that's okay. All right. Did what I wanted. All right.
All right.
And that's going to end my turn.
Very good. Next up is our friend, Hassan Kazi, who
I think our friendship has run its course with this guy.
You see him start uttering words of magic, concentrating on himself, and the dust that was on the top of this tomb, the sands that have accumulated, begin to swirl all around you. And hang on, what's the range on this thing? I think it's 15 feet. So Taj, Morgan, you're too far away. So this is going to hit everybody except Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
Never punished.
Everyone except for Morgan, give me a... Oh, hang on. What is his DC? This is going to be a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And we get advantage on that. Does not matter for me.
Okay.
What's the DC again?
15.
15. Yay!
That's much better than the dragons.
All right, Brynjar, you're going to take all 15 points of that damage. I think the only one that failed it was Brynjar. Everyone else just takes 7 points of damage.
Well,
As
Johan's down again. It's like, oh, flop.
The wheel
As,
turns again for Johan.
Yeah. Good grief.
as the sands begin to spin and then coalesce into ephemeral images of what look to be ancient Peshian warriors surrounding you, battling you through the sands.
Spirit guardians.
Spirit
Oh,
guardians.
wow. Yeah.
All right, and that will be. Let me see. He's already. Oh no, Johan is down
Yeah.
and in death saving throws. Okay. All right,
Mhm.
that'll
How did he
end.
go down?
from Spirit
because
Guardian?
I only had 5 hit points, even though I made the save, even though I made the save and took half, it was
Yeah.
still enough.
That would
Yeah.
that he still wouldn't have enough hit points to stay conscious.
Mhm.
Johan just keeps going down like a tie hooker tonight.
I know. God.
All right. Next up is Pyre. Actually, Pyre. Let me see. Pyre still took 7 points of damage. Pyre, give me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw for your concentration check. Did you take your damage, Pyre? Pyre.
Yes, you still have to take some damage.
Okay, what was
It's half damage, so it's 7.
And a DC 10
Yes,
concentration
I'm doing
check.
it.
I believe in you. See? There you
Yay.
go.
All right,
We're
your
fine.
concentration persists. Very good. All right.
And I'm going to advantage.
Taj, you're pretty sure
Ooh.
you may want to stick around through this.
Oh yeah.
Bonk.
All
So
right.
There we go.
7. Oh, yeah, that's a crit. So, what is that? 6, 13, 15 points of damage.
Is anyone looking bad?
Johan.
I mean,
Johan.
literally,
Bleeding to
Johan's bleeding to death.
Damn it, Johan.
I know. I'm sorry, Vikil. I'm sorry, Gildy.
9.
What level spell?
4th.
4th.
So that 9 is actually
12.
12 plus 2 more
So 12 plus 10.
plus 4 is
26.
26, Johan.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Good.
I'm just
grief.
puppy dragging you through this.
I know.
You are. It is decided you are going to be the hero and finish him
Right.
off.
And that ends my turn.
All right. Next up, we're at the start of round 6. Morgan, you're up.
Yep. I'm still fine chilling on the ground. I'm going to take my bonus action to aim, and I'm going to try to hit Kazi.
All right, real quick. As you're aiming, you notice that, remember when I said all those sands were starting to swirl up,
Right.
to the Spirit Guardians? There is also like a little funnel of sand that is enveloping him now as well, around him and sort of obscuring him. It's making him hard to aim at.
Ooh, it's a blur.
So it'd just be a straight roll.
It is just a straight roll for you here, yes.
Huh. But I know that before.
You would tell that it's hard to see him right now, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll still go for it. It's my best chance of doing damage. Shoot him. 14. That probably doesn't hit him.
14 does not hit it.
All right, guys. That's all I got. End my turn.
All right, next up is Brynjar.
Alrighty. He's gonna start swinging. Oof.
That misses. That hits.
23 points of damage.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do?
And not at this time.
All right. You did start your turn within 15 feet of him,
Mm-hmm.
and his Spirit Guardians are still active.
I think he rolled his wisdom save already, so he started his turn. So he already rolled his wisdom save.
Yeah,
when he
like
cast
last
it,
turn.
It's then at the start of a person's turn or when they enter it, they take the damage. So we all rolled when he casted it. So that was already done.
Oh, technically, yeah. Okay. No, good point. All right. Next up is Taj.
Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm going to step back over here. Well, actually, I can step away, or I can close in and give Johan advantage to hopefully close this out. I'm going to get in close. I'm going to give him another star missile. After this one, I have one in the chamber. It says, you're going to kill off this entire world with your antics. Chorus wanted to stay dead for a damn reason.
Who are you saying? Who are you telling that to?
Tsukazi.
Okay. All right, Johan.
All right.
You are up. Would you like
Johan
to
is
spend
gonna
half your
get-
movement to get up?
Yes, he's gonna stand up.
And can you please take the counter off again, please? Thank you.
Yeah, no kidding, right? And so he's going to use his bonus action to drink his potion of greater healing. Because
I mean, that's a legit strategy.
strategy at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tank it.
Okay. Yep. Oh, 16 points. Okay, better than where I am right now. I'll take all the healing I can get. And at this point, all right, he's still going to go ahead and swing his sword at him. Thank you for the advantage. And I'm just going to, let's see, go right here. 27. Which I
All
believe
right.
hits.
27 does hit.
So 9 points of damage. And I'm going to go ahead and swing it at Kazi again for another 27 points of damage. For another 6 points on that top of that.
All right.
And that will go ahead in my turn. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is he still? I have disadvantage on that thing because of the spirit guardian.
I'm giving you
He
advantage.
is. You're giving him advantage, but he is hard to hit right now. He's at everything
Yes.
that is trying to hit him is at disadvantage.
So that four.
So
So that 14 then doesn't count.
The
24 does.
14 would not hit, but the 24 would.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I was just gonna. Yeah, because I just realized that. So actually, add. So if you took 9 off, George, add more 9.
I didn't take the 9 off.
Okay, good. All right. And now will end my turn.
All right. So Kazi continues to have the spirit guardians swirl around him. Hang on here. It's whenever I was right earlier. It's whenever they start their turn there.
Right, but you also had him roll right when he
That's
used
true.
it.
That's true. I did. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, since I did it at the start of his turn, we're going to do it again at the start of his turn. I think that's
Consistency is fine.
I think that's fair. So everyone except Morgan has to make this. Morgan is
What?
Morgan's within.
Oh, that's
Oh wait,
15.
that's Johan. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I didn't
Morgan
move.
Morgan does not have to make this, but everyone except Morgan, give me a DC. Oh, hang on. Let me get back. A DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
DC 15. Okay.
All right. Oof.
Thank you so much. Speaking
Oh
of
yeah, that's
You're
speaking of hope.
welcome.
What can she say except you're welcome?
All right. So Brynjar.
Wait a minute. 1 second.
7
There
damage,
we
I'll
go.
take it.
Okay.
All right. So 7
now.
points of
Her right.
damage.
I can walk her. Oh, okay. Sounds good.
I think everybody passed.
Yay!
Mhm.
Seems that way.
Hang on. Pyre didn't roll.
Fire.
Sorry. I'm fine.
Okay.
Nice.
Still need to roll your con save.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're still going to take half that damage. So you still take 7 damage, but you
Nice.
nailed the concentration check. So you'll go down from 40 to there you go. All right. And with his action, he is going to bring his mace down towards Taj. $21.
That hits me and I go down.
All right. Let's see.
Oh.
I had
that
one
will-
hit point. Ow. Ooh.
That will activate by.
It just has. It sounds like a wiffle bat hitting me.
All right.
Do you have advantage? Oh, never mind. Good show though. Give it your best shot.
That's right.
So, Brynjar, you try to help after he hits Taj and sends Taj down, but, however, You are not able. Oh, that's why. You are not able to hit Hassan from behind. Probably
Okay.
because he's so blurry right now. All right. Next up is Pyre.
That
Who is that at? You have to specify who you're trying to
Oh.
heal.
sorry, Taj, the
Okay.
one who fell down.
So Taj, you get 13, 14,
Oh
15.
no, it's not. It's at full health, so I have to add it all up again. My
Oh.
brain. So it's 10, and then it's 22, 26.
All right, Taj, you get 26 hit points back.
I
The
live.
wheel turns again.
You're welcome. And Kazi.
Be a 16.
16 does not hit. Well, wait a minute. You have advantage with Brynjar.
Yes.
But he's
Bring-
got the
But
swirlies.
he is causing a disadvantage right now. So that would be normal. 16 does not hit him.
Darn.
All right, we're at the start of round 7. Morgan, you're up.
All right, we're gonna repeat it. I'm gonna take aim, so it's a neutral attack and go for it.
We're gonna shoot him.
Nope.
10 misses.
All right, that's it.
All right, next up is Brynjar.
The joys of playing a rogue.
All right. Let's see. 17.
17 does hit. Minus 24 slashing damage.
That does not.
That does not hit. No.
All right. And then it's my turn.
All right, next up is Taj. Taj, you're no longer dying. Would you like to spend half of your movement to get up?
You know it.
All right.
How's he looking?
He's looking pretty bad compared to how he was earlier. He looks like if there's some bullshit you want to try, now would be the time. Because it looks like on his turn, he may do something drastic.
Let's see. I'm just making sure. I'm just checking my options and all that.
Do you want to do some bullshit?
The most damage I can do is a Scorching Ray right now. With all the 3 shots. But no, the Star Missiles probably would do more. Actually, well, Scorching Ray would be 2d6 times 3. So that's 7, that's 21. This will be less than Scorching Ray. Than that. I think I'm going to... He doesn't see... When he cast it, he didn't use like a wand or something like that, right? I assume he has like a... he has like a holy symbol or something like that. Something that can't just be, whacked out of the hand.
I don't know. Would you like to spend your action making a perception check to see?
I don't know if Johan would be able to capitalize on that if I even find it out, so no.
Okay.
Okay. I think then that I am just going to gonna get drastic.
You open up your robe again.
Easy.
I might.
What did you say earlier? Time to sauce this guy. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Something
It
to
was something like that.
The juice is loose.
The juice is in fact loose.
That is what Beetlejuice says in the new Beetlejuice trailer, or in the original teaser. The juice is loose.
Juice is in fact loose.
And Winona
Alright,
Ryder
I'm
looked
just gonna
terrified.
Throw the last star missile, I think. Yeah, no, there's nothing fancy when the last one is thrown. I say, really? All of this grandstanding, all of this effort, and nothing to say for it. Well, I hope that your patron greets you warmly in your final embrace. And I throw the star missile at him.
All right. You throw the missile at him and hit him square in the chest, and he gets a pained look on his face, and then he spits on you. Infidel, you will all die in the sands. Johann,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Okay.
The sand around this area now, it's like a sandstorm has suddenly moved in.
Yeah. Okay.
All the sand is starting to accumulate and swirl around.
Yeah.
You see it start to coalesce back over here as
Yeah.
a giant skull.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
What would you like to do?
Well, here's the thing. This is going to be a risky play here. I don't know if it's going to work. I mean, because I don't know what how it was. So I'm going to go ahead
I can do that.
because I still have cantrips left.
Cool.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Booming Blade on him.
Okay.
This is going to be basically because it's going to be normal because thanks to Taj. Hopefully this will work. Oh, nuts. Okay.
12 misses.
It misses. Dang it. Okay, so it doesn't hit him. Crap. Okay. Had to want to take a shot at this, but all right. And that, I think that actually, wait, I can do a bonus action though, because I can try to knock him down with my shield. I don't know if it's gonna work, but let's see.
Worth a shot.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what happens.
He
again,
rolled
normally-
low.
Okay, 25. He's
All right.
he's prone.
Yeah, you knock him prone.
All right.
All right. Is that in your turn?
That does, yeah.
So as you knock him prone, he rolls over onto his back, looks you dead in the eyes, and begins to laugh this defiant laugh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The sand begins to continue to swell up more around him, coalescing again into the very large shape of a skull.
Yeah.
The skull, from back over here, begins to laugh maniacally. It is a dread, hollow sound inside your head.
Mm-hmm.
And then it screams loudly and starts to move this way. As it
Yeah.
does, Hassan disappears into the sands.
And that's not considered movement either because he just.
It is not.
I take it.
It is not.
Yep.
He is just gone. I did prep this up saying, oh, hey, this is some bullshit that's happening over here.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know you did. Yeah.
So, I need for Brynjar, Johann, Taj, and Pyre to make DC 18 Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Let's see how Taj does.
Ooh.
Not any better.
All right, so who all failed? Brynjar,
No, I get my +4.
Yeah, you do.
14 plus 14. Okay, Brynjar, you make yours. So you only take 20 points of damage. Johann, what did you roll?
I don't get, and we don't get advantage on these. On this,
You do
on
not.
this, do we?
You do not.
Okay. So it'd be the 14.
So 14. So you failed. You take the full 40 points of damage.
And Johann is down again.
The wheel spins again for Johann.
Yeah.
I need this blue arrow gone. Whose blue arrow is that?
Which one?
It's fucking with
know.
hang on.
I don't see an arrow.
Yeah, I
I don't see
don't
a
have
blue
a
arrow
blue
either.
arrow.
I don't see a blue arrow either.
Is it on the DM level and you put it there?
No, Taj, you had made an arrow going down this way at one point, and on my screen it's
Okay.
artifacting. It's like still there, and
Oh,
it's,
God.
I was gonna.
Not there.
It's screwing me up. It was screwing me up from putting anything on Johann's token. All right.
Mhm.
Alex is taking our dog on a walk, so I'm keeping him updated. But,
Okay.
If failed means 40 hit points, both me and Taj are down.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh wow.
All right. Hey, good news though. Pyre, you're no longer concentrating. So that'll free you up for some other stuff, maybe. And in fact, Pyre, go ahead and make me a death saving throw. You do not have advantage on this because Beacon of Hope is no longer active. All right, you have one successful death saving throw. We're at the start now of round 8. We are still in initiative because we have unresolved crap.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan, three
Of
people.
us are dying.
Morgan, 3 people just went down. Would you like to spend
Yep.
half your movement to get up?
I'll shoot. No. Yeah, I'll spend half a movement to get up, and I'll go 5, 10. Take off the icon here, and I'll start with Johan. I'll try to, I guess, make a medicine check to stabilize him. Ooh, I've been -1 medicine.
All right, DC 10.
Hey, Johan, do you have a potion on you?
No, I used it already.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash. Actually, one of you still has a potion. Does Pyre have a
You.
potion on her?
Yes, I still have a potion on me.
All right. I'm gonna use my action to feed Pyre her potion.
Okay. What level of potion is it, Pyre?
Greater.
All right, roll greater.
13. Get up, Pyre.
Wonderful.
You are still prone.
Wonderful.
All right. Morgan, does that end your turn?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Brynjar, you're up. What would you like to do?
Brynjar has a royal jar of honey, if I remember right from our previous campaign from forever ago.
You do have a jar of royal honey that you guys got from the queen bee.
The queen bee, that's right. And I
The-
believe that acts as a potion of some sort.
It acts. Yeah, I don't remember how much that was. We'll say it's a greater potion of healing.
Okay. The macros.
So in Johan's campaign that he came from, at one point they were out
You
in
mean
the great
Brynjar's campaign?
Yeah, Brynjar's campaign. They were out in the Great Glade, and they met up with some bees that were sentient bees, large bees, and they did a favor for the queen bee and went and killed a giant or a cave giant. And as a reward, she gave them jars of royal honey, which normally the workers would, spread all over her body. That's what worker bees do with the royal jelly they smeared on the queen. I mean, that's a real life thing. So let's see, Brynjar, you, I think you took hit points off.
Me?
You were
That'd
at
be the Johan.
or Brynjar, you were at 50 something, and now you're at 13.
Well, yeah.
Or
'cause
now
I
you're
took
at
the
34.
20 I took the 20 damage from whatever the fuck that,
Oh,
Giant
right,
Skull did.
right, okay.
and I used the jar of honey on Johan.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So.
So
all right,
Johan,
I get 13 points back.
yeah, you get 13 points back. You are still prone, but you are no longer dying.
Okay. Perfect.
You can
And I
put.
do have.
Go ahead. No, what were you saying?
I do still have a potion. Can I use my? Is using a potion on somebody, is that a bonus action or is that an action?
Using a potion on someone else? Taking a potion yourself is a bonus action in our games.
Okay.
But administering a potion to someone else, or using something like you did, like the Queen's Jelly on Johan, that is an action.
Okay. Can I do anything with a bonus action to stop Taj from bleeding out?
No. Because
He's
you,
all right. He doesn't have any
used-
failed death saves. So
you used your action on Johan.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't know if I could do like a bonus action and try and stabilize or something.
If you had a bonus action and you had another potion, you could take it for yourself.
Yeah, I'll do it.
It's up to you. You don't have to. I'm giving you an option.
I'll save it.
Okay. All right. Next up is Taj. I need a death saving throw from Taj.
Ooh. Where is it? I do
Oh, wow.
okay. I do okay.
All right. Next up is Johan. Johan, would you like to spend half your movement to get up?
Yes, Johan will stand up
All right.
and he will go ahead. I think he was over. Where was I? Was right here.
You're right here.
Right there,
Okay.
yeah.
I moved you
Yeah,
5
so
feet
he's gonna
so I
walk
could
over to
actually
Taj.
affect you.
He,
Yeah.
yeah, he's gonna walk over to Taj, and then he's going to use the rest of his lay on hands to, which is like 15 points of that to give it to restore Taj back to full, restore some health to Taj. So full. So Taj gets some 15 points back on him.
All right. I will. Or you want to do that? Okay. All right. He is conscious and prone.
Yep.
Is that in your turn?
That ends my turn.
All right. Next up is Pyre, and Pyre, we no longer have anybody down, so we are out of initiative.
Just staring up at the sky, and I'm like, Jesus, that was awful.
I don't know who Jesus is, but I agree.
It's just
That did not go well.
Hey, any fight you could walk away from, man.
at least no one died this time.
Well, the dragon did.
I meant
That's some
us.
crazy stuff. We killed the dragon. Did you
Yes,
see
we
Bryn
did.
chop that thing to pieces?
We did kill a dragon.
Oh, I'm just amazed
Thanks
we're
for the
still
boost,
alive.
Johan. Thanks for the
Oh, you're
boost.
very welcome. And Johan will go over to the dragon, see if he can try to get the heart out of there. I'm not sure how well he's going to be able to do it.
Do you have Arcana or Nature?
No, he does not. That's the thing.
Not very
But
well.
However, he does
Wow.
have a severe concussion, probably.
Yeah, because he was trying to get the heart out so he can hand the Brainyard for the kill. But yeah, he
Give
probably-
me
but there is
give me an intelligence check, DC 17.
just a straight intelligence. Okay.
Intelligence, DC 17.
All right. What's a 4?
You got no idea. You guys see Johan grab a knife and start towards this thing's butthole.
He's
Oh,
taking a
yeah.
couple
Well,
blows
way
to the
there,
head, to
right?
be honest.
So what
Yeah.
is it? An intelligence check?
Yeah.
Well, no, Taj, do you have Nature or Arcana?
Yes.
Yes, he does.
I'd like
Okay.
to do an Arcana, please.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to make the roll. I'm saying if you're proficient in it, then you can roll to harvest it.
Okay, how many harvests do you need me to roll?
You don't have to roll anything. Oh, no, wait, you do on a harvest roll. It's
Yeah.
exotic harvesting. It would be 3 rolls on exotic harvesting.
Two
So
more.
55.
Oh, it was exotic harvesting.
Yeah, exotic harvesting.
Sorry, that was wrong. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so 100 and then 25. 175 gold worth of dragon parts.
To add to the rest that he has.
We have
Well,
quite a
the
collection at
Durlocks
this
won't
point.
be happy with Kanzi about losing an adult dragon.
You also have, let's see, enough meat for 20 days of rations.
Not eating dragon.
Yeah, unless you want to cook it over human flesh again.
That was fun.
And yeah, Johan, you you do,
Taj.
Taj, you do find the heart that Johan was looking for. Johan is still like digging through this thing's anus, trying to get to the heart, to the intestine. And you,
Yeah,
Taj, you
right.
just managed to, snip, pull it out with both hands.
That's really gross.
Can we not eat it this time? That's all I ask.
Brainyard deserves it, and he wants to go ahead if he
Back
see
up.
if he can had
Away from the spray.
How
If you have
big
no-
is this heart?
I mean, it's
gotta be
pretty,
pretty fucking huge,
it's
right?
pretty big, dude. Yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty big.
Like he wouldn't even. Okay, he wouldn't.
It's
know
probably
really what to
about
do
the
with it.
size of like a large computer desk. like with
Oh,
like with a hutch.
Yeah. Yeah. And so Johan's like, "It is yours, Brynjar. You must feast upon it and gain the dragon's power as and
I
just
of
to,
all things, I just almost died.
You're gonna get
Please
some
do
kind of
not
like
make me
dragon
kill you.
tapeworm out of that.
Brynjar, you
Yeah.
who are originally from Valorheim,
Mhm.
you are one of the Yordran, the more civilized farming folk, but the Wrathmen of the Frozen Steppes. You've heard tale that they have such beliefs that if you fell a mighty creature like this and you eat of its heart, that you'll gain some of its strength. But the Yordran, do not hold that in the same regard. The Yordran consider that to just be fairy tale.
Yeah, they've probably done that enough times and gotten like parasites that they're like, that's actually a bad idea.
Or I could get worms, Johan. You know that
Yeah.
too.
yeah.
So it's up to
Bryn
you.
will instead let the baby owlbear have at it.
Ooh.
If
Oh, yeah, the
owlbear wants to
baby-
eat some of it.
Baby
There
owlbear
you
goes
go.
to town. Baby owlbear crawls inside it,
Ooh.
like starts tearing a hole in the side of it, making very un-baby owlbear noises. And then you just see this thing disappear inside there, and every now and then it sticks its head up and just terrible
Chomping.
glee as it's just tearing to this dragon's heart. And at one point, he pops back up a second time, and you see all of his white feathers just blood soaked.
Good look for you. It's a good look.
Disgusting.
And I think
By
that's
the way, did you see the slash wheeze with the dragon was like beating its wings, and I had the owlbear doing the same thing.
I did see that. One day the owlbear will have his day.
Right? I'm waiting.
I think
It'll
this
be
is
glorious.
I think this is a good place to end it.
Yeah. Oh man, that was that was a don't mess with large dragons if you can't help it. Jeez, especially
This
when
is
you only
this
have
isn't large. This is huge.
oh huge dragon. Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me.
This is the largest dragon you guys have fought to date.
True. Yeah. But
Can we go ahead and initiate a long rest at this point, or
Well, we'll worry about that next time, I guess.
Yeah, we'll worry
got-
about
Yeah.
that. We'll,
Okay.
we'll pick that back up next
right.
time.
But
I don't know
yeah,
where
this was
Kazi
not
went.
Johan's. This was not Johan's day. This is absolutely not.
It wasn't any of our day, honestly. We're just lucky we made it out. We beat the
Well,
dragon.
no,
We forced
Yeah.
Kazi to retreat.
right.
we almost killed him?
Almost.
I
yeah.
mean,
We've almost
yeah,
killed him
I mean,
before, though. This guy's slippery.
yeah, he is. I mean, it's like I was hoping to try to get him prevent him from like moving or something like that. But I mean, I knew if he's teleported, even the
There's not a
that
lot we could have done.
would've-
So.
Yeah, but no, it's just funny because I basically like, get knocked down, get back up, knocked down.
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
wild ride for Johan. He's just going through it
It's-
today.
I mean, Johan. Let's see. He's gonna have a little bit of an existential crisis after for next session here because.
Well, we had to
the
give
game.
Kelsey something, to do. So make
Oh,
a
yeah, he
challenge.
was
Had to make a
MVP
challenge
for sure.
Kelsey.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But man, it's like that's what happens if your paladin is not. I mean, that's the one downside here because all my paladin levels did not have enough hit points. So that's
I
why
mean,
I have
to be fair, that's a tough ask even for like a full martial class, right?
Oh,
Dragons do a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
DPS. One bad roll on it rolls high damage, or you don't make the save against this
I
lightning
mean,
breath, and that's it.
Admittedly,
matter.
I'm sorry. Admittedly, I was thinking when all the 9 times it was getting down, like maybe my replacement character's gonna come in pretty soon. At this point, yep.
Even Bryn was
Yes, I had
down to, like,
3
30.
first level spells and 3 second level spells. So, and that was it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I used everything else.
I figured you had to be running low because you were
I
just
was.
super soakering health onto the party.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
spraying spray.
Everybody, say goodnight to chat. Thanks,
Good night,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you, chat. Good
Thanks for
night.
watching.
Thanks for everyone who tuned
To-
in to watch.
To
And
Bruce Mom, I'm sorry Johan didn't die. Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next
Jesus.
time.
We'll try harder next time.
and goodbye to everyone who's watching or going to watch on YouTube. We appreciate it, and we'll see y'all
Yep.
next week.
Adios.
Good night, everyone.